James Lynch is back on the Minnesota Vikings. This is actually exciting news. I'm going to keep it real with you, man. We drafted him, I believe 2020. He was a fourth-round pick, defensive lineman. Look, I always felt like James Lynch was going to be a piece on this football team since 2020. Like, I know when we drafted him, name coming across the ticker, people were probably like, it's just a pick. But I'm going to tell you, man, once he showed us what he can do, and he showed us that motor in the preseason, bro, from that moment on, I felt like James Lynch could be somebody on the Minnesota Vikings. What is sad is last year, I believe he was going to solidify himself. Like, last season was the season that James Lynch was going to solidify himself and wouldn't have to go through what he had to go through hitting free agency. But it shows and it proves right here that the Minnesota Vikings went out their way and brought him back. Like, that just showed, like, since 2020, bro, like, he's always stuck close to the Minnesota Vikings. That says a lot, not only about his character, but about his potential, his play on the field. I'm keeping it real. Like, when you got players that can linger around that long and really hasn't produced anything crazy, like has had a couple rotation games and stuff like that, and went out there, made a couple plays, but really hasn't been a staple in anybody's defense, whether that's Ed Donatel, whether that's Mike Zimmer, whether that's Brian Flores now. It's just one of those things where it's like, yo, he's sticking around, bruh. He's sticking around. I'm happy. I think this year right here, man, as long as our boy James Lynch does not get an injury, it's going to be scary, man. I'm excited to see this, bro. This is actually, like, I just hope now, I gotta keep it fair, though, because I talk about injuries and I say, hey, look, if you got to be available, and that is the truth. And the type of injury, I think he did something with his knee, so hopefully that doesn't hinder him too much where his potential went down a little bit. But if he can come back 100%, I'm going to tell you right now, man, it's going to be scary. And I think he is definitely making the 53-man. Like, he's making the 53-man. Like, this dude is a baller, bruh. He's a baller. I'm going to tell you, this was a good pickup today, man. Like, for real, I know some of us fans, we sit back and we take things for granted. But I'm going to tell you, James Lynch is a power move low-key. Like, low-key, man, just stay healthy, my brother. If you stay healthy, it's going down. I believe we're going to see him more than we won't see him. All right, so you will see Brian Flores rotating James Lynch in a lot. If he stays healthy, bro, because he just seems like a guy that goes out there every play and just plays like he has something to prove right now. Like, he doesn't think about the next game or the next play. He thinks about the play right in front of him, and he goes out there and plays that. He plays every play like it's his last play. And that's what I like about a player like James Lynch, man. It's lit, bro. We in the building, like, Kwesi actually cooking this offseason, man. I'm going to keep it real. This was a good pickup, man. I can't wait to see how this turns out. I'm rooting for James Lynch because, I've always liked him. I always felt like he was a good player, high motor type of guy. Personality, man, seems cool. I think he's a good fit for the Minnesota Vikings, man. Let me know how y'all feel about the pickup with James Lynch. Are you excited? Because I am. I think this is actually a big move. But even though it's small and it's going under the radar, I'm going to tell you, it's something to get excited about as Vikings fans, bro. Drop it down in the comments. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Holla at your boy.
Yeah. Smooth summer. Who running? I hear them talking, but they ain't gonna do nothing. Celebration, I might have a toast with you. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling great, I'm terrific. We ain't taking no losses, we winning. Undefeated, check the percentage.